So, for some of you, you watched this already in my classroom, but now I'm at home, so I'm going to do a quick unboxing of the Discmania discs that I got in the mail. So these are for the 2018 uh, tournaments and such for life. So, I'm going to start out by saying this. Alright. Now we're okay. So, we're just opening up the box right now. Let's get started. So, this is blue luster. Pretty cool. It's got a red, gold, and oil stamp on it. Stock stamp is oil, the red one and the gold one. There's already some options on this one, so if you're wanting to look up this one, PM me on either Facebook or hit me up here. We got a bunch of yellow lusters. So if you're into yellow lusters, those are those right there. They're all 170 through 175. So we got a gold stamp, a green stamp, and the stock oil stamp. So then we got a stack of orange MD4s, which is most likely going to replace one of my European Open MD4s that I've had in a bag since last year when it came out. So there's 5 of those ones. So pretty sweet. Next, okay. So we got some C-line FDs right here. This is pretty sweet. This is. Let me try something. We're gonna go with this. There we go. Now it's then reversed. Okay, this is a gray matte stamp right here. You got your black stamp. So this is a 171. It's kind of a pinkish one. And then there's 2 twins right here that are the yellow kind of Dayglowish, but they're 169 and 169. So the twins right there for those of you like C-line FDs. Oh yes, okay, so we got a 172 C-line FD, it's an orange one. I'm pretty partial to 175, but we'll see if I end up keeping that one. That's pretty sweet with the gray matte stamp and the black RS stamp. There's not a whole lot of 175 FDs out there. So next, we're going to look at these cool C-line Dexes. These ones are almost like an apricot or a peach. It's pretty clear, but it's got that transitional from the orange to like that clear stamp, so that's cool. And then it's going to go darker to that orange, and then even darker with that orange, and that's 175, 175, 175. So that's pretty sweet. It's got the oil stock stamp. These ones are pretty stiff actually. There's not a pop top to it. Stamp is super clean on that. Then again, there's 2 almost transitional ones. This is a 169 and 169 twins with the shatter stamp. 169 DDX with the black micro stamp. Those are pretty sweet. So twins right there. And now we're going to show off those cool PDs. So those of you that are into these PDs, and everyone's into those third run PDs, these are not the third run PDs. These are the most current ones, the 9th run PDs. This is a 170 and a 170. These are the twins right here, but they're just fraternal twins. So they've got the orange stamp. We got our rainbow and our black stock stamp. So those are pretty sweet. These are 170 PDs. They're yellow. This one's super cool with that rainbow stamp and that orange. It's a cool effect. Now for the rest of the PDs, I guess they're triplets because there's 3 of these ones that are that yellowish PDs. So if you like yellow PDs or 170s, got triplets right there. It's kind of cool that it's orange and black. If you're a Beaver fan out there, orange and black on yellow. That's pretty sweet. The bottom one is almost closer to a transitional yellow-orange. Kind of stiff. Looks like it's going to be nice and overstable. So then the cool ones. So these ones, there's 5 custom stock stamps that don't have any stock on it. So this is the custom PDs that are just a blank, and then they put my micro stamp on there. So you can see these ones are super nice. They've got a really cool look to it. I'm looking at the middle. This is the only pink one. So this one has like a transparent kind of swirly in it. It's not swirly like some of you would say, oh, it's not swirly. It's just got a little bit of swirls in the faceplate. So it's kind of cool. It's super bright pink. You might not be able to see it in this lighting, but it's really bright pink. It's the brightest pink of all the batch that I've gotten. If people look for those like Paul Macbeth pink FD3s that he has in my bag, this is almost that same color, that really bright pink with a white stamp. It's pretty nice. And keep that one in the bag. Just took it out of the bag. 175. That's perfect for somebody out there. Next two are orange twins. Right there. They're 175. They are pretty stiff. They got a perfect stamp on it. It looks great. So those are right there. One of these is going to end up in my bag because I don't have any C-line PDs at all in my bag. I actually don't have any PDs. I throw mostly PD2s, and then I kind of branch down to some other things, but I don't have any PDs right now in my bag. So then we've got 2 more, and these are the green ones. So we've got pink, 1 pink, 2 orange, and 2 greens. And these are the custom, so the only thing, it's never been stock stamped, it wasn't wiped, it was just a blank, and then they put the custom micro stamp on there. So these are the green 175s. Okay, next is the stack of TDs. You got your yellows and oranges. Those of you that haven't had a TD, this is the new TDX from this last season. These are super sick because even though they say 9.5 -3.1, they're actually pretty much like a Thunderbird in my opinion. So if you haven't thrown a Thunderbird in that S-line plastic yet, they start out kind of overstable. And so as you're throwing these, it says -3 on the turn and only 1 on the fade. But in my opinion, it really comes out a little bit straighter, a little bit to the right, but it actually comes back pretty hard at the end. So it actually has a pretty good fade. Actually, the first one I had was the first runs, and those ones were pretty beefy and overstable, and I really liked them a lot. So I have 2 of those ones, but one of these orange ones, I mean, they're both 172 by the scale. So this one's not even penned, which is awesome. It just has 172 on it. So you can tell that they just kind of made that one and just didn't even write down the name. So that's super cool. And then same with this one. This one is, that one's penned STDX. So that's the orange. And then there's 5. You got your quintuplets. They're all the purple stamps, so those Viking fans out there, this is the purple stock stamp with gold on yellow. So, I mean, can't beat it. You're not going to lose this very easily unless you're throwing it in the fall, or maybe you're throwing it into water, then you'll lose it probably. Besides that, now we got our D-line. I've already sold one of these blue ones, so pre-sale. Michael, one of these is yours already because you wanted it right out of the box. But this is a oil slick right there, the mini RS stamp. These ones are your go-to roller discs right out of the bag if you're wanting something nice and understable. These FDs are going to beat in really nicely, so they're going to start out pretty straight, but if you're going to turn it on a roller, they're going to roll for a long time. I've got an S-line. I've had them for the last 2 years. I really like the S-line FDs. I'm going to try out that new C-line FD. I'm going to make a review video that I'm getting a second run FD here in the mail from some guy that wanted me to make a video for him. So thank you, bud. We're going to make that happen. So yeah, these are the FDs that are the D-line. You can tell that they're pretty stiff actually. They're not really gummy at all. Those of you familiar with DX plastic from Innova, this doesn't really feel like DX very much. I mean, it's supposed to be the same type of mold, same type of plastic, but in my opinion, it feels more like a pro plastic. So that's the nice thing with these D lines, is that they actually feel pretty good. So we got the blue, we got the red, American stamp, America, with the oil micro stamp. We've got the 4 orange ones. So this is a purple stamp on the orange, and those ones are quadruplets. They all have the exact same purple stamp, and they've got the oil slick. Alright, so last but not least, these beautiful, super cool black on black, and then the black gray matte. So I'll start with these ones. These are their CD3, the S lines. They're 175. This one actually is kind of cool because on the back side it's got a swirl. It's like a red swirl in there, which is kind of cool. On the front, there's not much of a swirl. It's too bad. If that was the same burst, it would probably look really sweet. But it's just on the back side. There's kind of a red swirl. And this one is just a bright green. Both the stamps are just a little bit, they're pretty good. You can see the micro stamp has been a second stamp on there. So the stock stamp came on really clean, and the micro stamp is just a little bit off, but it looks really nice. So those are the 2 black on blacks, and then these are the black on grays. So there's a gray matte finish with the black micro stamp. Those are both 175s as well. The flashing is still on, actually. If you look at that really carefully, the flashing is still on, so those aren't even white. That's like right out of the machine. I mean, these ones they probably just stamped out. So that's everything. So I still have a few of these left. This is my last one for the orange PD2 from the last run. So this is a blue stamp on white stock. It's kind of cool. Besides that, thank you very much for watching. I know that unboxing big boxes are always a question, like, how do you get these huge boxes? Talk to the dealers, those that are a part of the dealer's program, or you can talk to Discmania to be able to see if you can buy a big box. The biggest thing is, most times those big boxes, they come with your custom choice. So you're choosing which discs and different things like that. Colors are not really an option very often, but you can put in suggestions and different things like that, and they're really good to be able to hear you out on your ideas and being able to help you with what you want to be able to produce, whether it's for a club, a tournament, or for fundraising ideas. So thank you very much again. This is Rick Saffield signing out. It doesn't turn off.